Hello, I'm Harry Hallock, Executive Director, Army Contracting Command, Warren. In observance of Suicide Prevention Month in September, I would like to take this opportunity to talk about what is known as the invisible disease, depression. Depression is a serious medical condition. In contrast to the normal emotional experiences of sadness, loss, or passing moods, depression is persistent and can interfere significantly with an individual's ability to function. Depression can be devastating to all areas of a person's everyday life, to include family relationships, friendships, and the ability to work or go to school. Many still believe the emotional symptoms caused by depression are not real, and that a person should be able to shake off the symptoms if only they try hard enough. Due to these inaccurate beliefs, those with depression may not recognize they have a treatable disorder, or may be discouraged from seeking or continuing with treatment because of feelings of shame and stigma. Too often, untreated or inadequately treated depression leads to suicide. Major depression is a leading cause of disability in the United States and worldwide. Depressive disorders affect an estimated 9.5% of adult Americans, ages 18 and over, and approximately 19 million people in a given year. Nearly twice as many women as men are affected by a depressive disorder each year. Symptoms of depression include sad mood, loss of interest or pleasure in activities once enjoyed, change in appetite or weight, difficulty sleeping or oversleeping, physical slowing or agitation, energy loss, feelings of worthlessness or inappropriate guilt, difficulty thinking or concentrating, and recurrent thoughts of death and suicide. If the thought of tackling depression seems overwhelming, don't panic. Feeling helpless and hopeless is a symptom of depression, not the reality of the situation. It does not mean that you're weak or you can't change. The key to depression is to recognize the signs of depression and taking some time to explore treatment options. In most cases, the best approach involves a combination of social supports, lifestyle changes, emotional skill building, and in particular here at the Arsenal, utilizing the services of the professionals at the Employee Assistance Center. The challenge facing the Army today is the overall well-being of the force, and that force includes not only soldiers and their families, but the civilians who so professionally support them. In the past, the Army's approach was reactive. That has changed. The Army now will assess and intervene early in the process to identify and address issues before they become significant concerns. Suicide prevention is a high priority within the Army, and taking the proactive approach begins with a continued education of soldiers and the civilian workforce by being cognizant of the signs and symptoms of suicide and immediately acting upon them as leaders, family members, friends, and teammates to take the appropriate steps to ensure the individual receives the proper assistance required. Thank you for your attention, and take care of yourselves and each other.
September is Suicide Prevention Month, an observance of the Army's theme, "A healthy force is a ready force." A mandatory stand-down at the Detroit Arsenal will be in effect from 0900 to 1600, 27 September and 3 October 2012. During this time, employees are encouraged to physically attend or view activities related to suicide prevention within the active duty ranks and civilian workforce who supports them. Remember, you make a difference and pass it on. Small seeds of hope or a sense of effectiveness and belonging can grow to form the threads that sustain us through tough times.